As we're coming to the end of the year, we've been doing some cleaning up around the place. And in doing so, we found a few gems we thought interesting to show you guys. Today, we're going to show you 5 guns from before you were born. Number 5. The Marushin MFG Wooden Stock Uzi Submachine Gun AEG. Marushin made some model versions of this gun back in the late 70s, early 80s, yes, before even I was born. And that gun was a 1-to-1 representation of the Uzi itself. Now with the popularity of the Uzi back in the day, it was to no one's surprise that Marushin eventually made an AEG version of this gun. But the original versions came with the metal collapsible stock, and the wooden stock version, as you see right here, is extremely rare. Upon opening the top cover, you can see an early version of an AEG motor and gearbox, with the battery fitting right here in this slot. It took a very small battery at the time. Sadly, this gun doesn't shoot anymore, but for a gun that's been around for that long, it sure looks really nice. Number 4. MGC High Capacity Government Series. I'm pretty sure many of you have never heard of MGC before, but let me give you a small piece of trivia about them. MGC was the first company to popularize and bring the gas blowback system to pistols with their Glock 17. What we have here is the great-grandfather to the modern Tokyo Marui High Kappa. Everything you see on this gun has been faithfully replicated from the real gun to the airsoft version, like the flared magwell, like this high capacity magazine, as well as these very prominent sights. They point very well. One thing about MGC is their attention to detail and the quality of materials they use, and that also extends to their packaging. The boxes have held up over such a long time. This gun being from the 80s, you would never know it's probably 20 years old unless I told you. Number 3. The MGC Calico M1000 Semi-Auto Air Carbine. I really don't think you can watch any action movie from the 80s or late 70s and not see one of the villains use this gun. When I was young, I've always thought this gun was a model, or it could not possibly be real. But here it is, the Calico. Now this Calico is from the 80s and made by MGC, as you can see from the superb build quality and attention to details. This gun was probably one of the first semi-auto air charging rifles, and you would charge your gas or air right here at the bottom of the pistol grip. This was also probably one of the first high capacity magazines built into a gun, right here at the top. It takes 800 rounds. Now, being a semi-automatic gun doesn't mean a lot to us today. I mean, they're a dime a dozen. But for back in the day, dominated by air cocking rifle or springers, to have a semi-automatic gun put you at a very unfair advantage. Now, one of the most interesting features of this gun is actually very well hidden, and that's the stock. You can press this lever down, pull it out, extend, and there it is. It gives you a very interesting firing position. Now the last thing I want to talk to you guys about this gun is what we would call the gas efficiency. This gun belongs to Mr. Clarence Lai, the airsoft surgeon himself, and this is one of his showpieces actually. The last time it was charged was indeed back in the 80s, but I want you guys to listen to this. There is still gas in here, so it proves the amazing gas sealing and efficiency of this gun. I really don't know if we can say the same about some of the magazines we have today. Number 2, Kokusai Colts Super Government Custom. Now this is definitely a brand I can be sure many of you have never heard of. These guns are from the mid-late 80s, so about as old as I am. I'm 29. You can just see how detailed and how well made these guns are. The black one's finishing is superb, and this stainless steel is polished so well. Come take a closer look. They look really nice, right? But I have to be completely honest with you guys. They're plastic. But for a plastic gun, they look fantastic, and they've really held up to the test of time. And these two are fine and great examples of the phrase, they just don't make them like they used to. Before we get into number 1, here's an honorable mention. The S&W model 1006 and 1076. 10mm auto. Also from the 80s, this gun has great fit and finish. It's a very classic S&W model, but it just came shy of the other contenders. And number 1, Urchin Extra by Matsudaya, Japan. I can say with 90% certainty that the vast majority of you guys out there have no idea or ever heard of this gun. This is one of Airsoft Surgeon's most prided possessions. Now, this gun was made in the 70s, and it comes in a very similar shape to what we would see in an M4, but it's just not. Now, with many of the guns on this list, this one has superb build quality as well. As you can see, for a gun that's about 30 years old, it definitely stood the test of time. The other thing I do want to bring to your attention though is this packaging. This packaging and this paper, like this instruction manual, has also been around for 30 years, and everything looks so pristine still. Now, the surgeon asked me not to cock the gun with the cocking handle right here. It is a collector's item and he doesn't want it scratched up. But he did want me to show you guys a few special features with this gun. First being where you load your ammunition and the ammunition itself. You open this hatch here and you load these cone-shaped projectiles into the hatch. Close, cock, and shoot. That's the ammunition it took. The second thing I want to show you guys is this folding down forward grip, proving that these folding foregrip ideas have been around for some time. Lastly, it's this stock. This stock is surprisingly reminiscent to what we see like on Magpul or other M4 style stocks, also going to prove that designs like this have been around for 30 years. For this video, I would really like to say a special thanks to Mr. Chris Poon and the Airsoft surgeon himself, Mr. Clarence Lai, for showing me and allowing me to show you their special guns and all these classics of the Airsoft world. I really hope that through this video we can appreciate Airsoft and how far it has come over the years. And just to let you guys know, RedWolf has been around since 1998, so to find classic guns like this laying around the office is pretty commonplace for us. So for classic guns and many other cool products, don't forget to check us out in our online store, www.redwolfairsoft.com. My name is Mark, aka Blue Steel, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode of RedWolf TV. Have a good one.